Good morning, children. Today we are going to exercise 9.4, page number 9.29. First I am going to fourth sum. Find a number such that when 5 is subtracted from 5 times the number, the result is 4 more than twice the number. Find a number such that when 5 is subtracted from 5 times the number, the result is 4 more than twice the number. You are asked to find the number. So how to find this number? What you were told here, such that when 5 is subtracted from 5 times the number. So let the number is equal to, let the number is equal to x. You don't know from which number you are subtracting, so let it be x. Then what you are told here, when 5 is subtracted from 5 times the number, you are going to subtract 5 from what? 5 times this number. So you are given 5 is subtracted 5 times the number. 5 is subtracted 5 times the number. We are going to subtract 5 from what? 5 times the number. What is the number we have chosen? X. 5 times the number becomes 5x minus 5. Then the result is 4 more than twice the number. So when you subtract 5 from 5 times a number, what is the result you are going to get? The result is 4 more than twice the number. So result you are going to get is, result is what? 4 more than twice the number. So result is 4 more than twice the number. When you subtract 5 from 5 times a number, when you subtract 5 from 5 times a number, you are going to get the result what? 4 more than twice the number. 4 more you are getting than twice the number. What is the number here? X. Twice the number is what? 2x. So what is the equation you are going to get? 5x minus 5 is equal to 2x plus 4. Clear? So you are asked to find the number. Your question is find the number. So solve this equation. At the you will get x is equal to something, isn't it? So therefore the number is x. X value you got. So that is the number. This problem you have to complete. Next I am going to 8th sum. 8th sum. 8th sum. What is that? The numerator of a fraction is 6 less than the denominator. Numerator of a fraction is 6 less than the denominator. If 3 is added to the numerator, the fraction is equal to 2 by 3. What is the original fraction equal to? The numerator of a fraction is 6 less than the denominator. Numerator is 6 less than the denominator. So let the denominator is equal to, let the denominator of the fraction is equal to x. Let the denominator of the fraction is equal to x. Then how is the numerator here? The numerator is 6 less than the denominator. So therefore numerator becomes what? Numerator is equal to, he is saying 6 less than the denominator. Denominator is what? X. Numerator is equal to what? 6 less than the denominator. So this becomes x minus 6. This is for understanding I wrote. Numerator becomes x minus 6. So what is the fraction? Now the fraction you will get is numerator by denominator. Numerator is x minus 6 by denominator is x. Here you were told that the numerator of a fraction is 6 less than the denominator. So let the denominator is equal to x. Then numerator becomes what? 6 less than the denominator. So x minus 6. What is the fraction? X minus 6 by x. Now what you were told here? If 3 is added to the numerator, if 3 is added to the numerator, the fraction is equal to 2 by 3. So you are going to add 3 to the numerator. When you add 3 to the numerator, what happens? What is the result you are going to get? The fraction is equal to 2 by 3. So when 3 is added, to numerator, result is what you are going to get? 2 by 3. Now add 3 to the numerator. Numerator is what? X minus 6. When you add 3 to this becomes x minus 6 plus 3. By denominator is what? X. If you do all this, what is the result you are going to get? What is this is equal to? 2 by 3. So simplify this. X minus 6 plus 3. Minus 6 plus 3 is how much? X minus 3 by x is equal to 2 by 3. Minus 6 plus 3 becomes minus 3 by x is equal to 2 by 3. So here cross multiplication you have to do and solve this. You will get x is equal to something, isn't it? So x is equal to something you are getting. X is equal to something you will get when you solve this equation. You are asked to find here what? What is the original fraction equal to? Therefore, original fraction is what? Original fraction is equal to x minus 6 by x. You are getting x value something. For example, think that you got x is equal to 7. Then what is this original fraction becomes? 7 minus 6 is 1 by 7. Like this you have to find the original fraction. Now going to 10th sum. 10th sum. Sita Devi has 9 rupees in 50 pice and 25 pice coins. She has twice as many 25 pice coins as she has 50 pice coins. How many coins of each kind does she have? Here she is having 9 rupees. These 9 rupees she has in the form of 50 pice coins and 25 pice coins. What is he saying here? She has twice as many 25 pice coins as she has 50 pice coins. So she is having twice as many 50 pice coins. 25 pice coins are twice than 50 coins. So let 50 pice coins is equal to, let 50 pice coins is equal to x. Let 50 pice coin she has is equal to x. Now 25 pice becomes how many? 25 pice coins becomes how many? She has twice as many 25 pice coins as she has 50 pice coins. So she has 25 pice coins twice than 50 pice. So this becomes what? 2x. Twice. 50 pice coins are x. Then 25 pice coins are twice than 50 pice. So 25 pice coins becomes 2x. Now what is the value of 50 pice coins she has? Value of 50 pice coins is equal to 50 pice into x. 50 into x gives you how much? 50 into x, that is 50x. To find the value of the money, you have to multiply the number of coins with that money. That means if it is 50 pice, you multiply with 50. If it is 25, you multiply with 25. If it is 10 pice, you multiply with 10, like that. Next, value of 25 pice coins is equal to 25 pice coins. How many she has? 2x. So 25 into 2x is equal to 50x. 25 into 2x is equal to 50x. See, here I am not writing like this. 24 into 2x. You will get confused. That's why I am putting bracket. So 25 into 2x is 50x. That means she has 50x, 50 pies, and 25x, 25 pi coins, also 50x. What is the total money she has? Total money she has is 9 rupees. She has 9 rupees. So when you convert this into pies, what happens? This becomes 900 pies. Now try to frame the equation. So how to frame the equation? She is having total 900 pies. This 900 pies includes what? 25 pi coins plus 50 pies coins. So 50 pies coins, what is the value? 50x plus 25 pies also 50x is equal to 900. 50x plus 50x is equal to 900. When you solve this, what happens? You will get x is equal to something, isn't it? What you are asked to find in the question, how many coins of each kind does she have? So how many coins of each kind does she have? So therefore you are asked to find at the end number of 50 pice coins is equal to x. Already you got here. Next, number of 25 pice coins is equal to what? 2x. So when you solve this equation, you will get x is equal to something, isn't it? So that gives you the number of 50 pice coins. You are asked to find number of 25 pice coins also. Number of 25 pice coins, how many? 2x. 2 into that number gives you the number of 25 pice coins. Now I am going to 12th sum. The ages of Sonu and Monu are in the ratio 7:5. Ages of Sonu and Monu are in the ratio 7:5. 10 years hence, the ratio of their ages will be 9:7. Find their present ages. The ratio of the ages is given 7:5. 10 years after, what will be their ages? And that 10 years after, the ratio of their ages is 9:7. Now the ratio of their ages is 7:5. That means present ages is 7x and 5x. Ratio is given. After 10 years, what will be their ages? The first fellow is Sonu. Sonu's age will be what? Present age plus 10 years. Monu's age is what? Present age plus 10 years. Okay. Now, 12th sum, ratio of ages is given. Ratio of ages is equal to 7:5. So, let Sonu's present age 7x years. Monu's present age is equal to 5x years. Let their ages be x years. Then Sonu's present age is 7x years and Monu's present age is 5x years. Before this you can write let their ages is equal to, let their age is equal to x years. Then you can write Sonu's present age is 7x years, Monu's present age is 5x years. So 10 years hence, that means 10 years after. What is Sonu's age after 10 years? Sonu's age years is equal to how much? Now he is 7x years. After 10 years he will be what? 7x plus 10 years. Next, Monu's age after 10 years is how much? Now he is 5x years. After 10 years he will be 5x plus 10 years. Now their present ages are 7x and 5x, because ratio of their present ages is given 7:5. After 10 years, so this boy's age will become plus 10 and this boy's age also will become plus 10. So after 10 years, what is the ratio of their ages? Ratio of ages after 10 years is what given? It is 9:7. So after 10 years, they are going to be in the ratio 9:7. You are asked to find their present ages. Now how to frame the equation? Here ratio is given. So after 10 years, their age is equal to 9:7 he said. That is 9/7. So first boy is what? 7x plus 10 years. After 10 years, second boy is 5x plus 10 years. You are going to get this equation. So after 10 years, the ratio is 9:7. So after 10 years, the ratio of their ages is 9:7. So 7x plus 10 by 5x plus 10 is equal to 9:7. Solve this equation. How to solve? Cross multiplication. Okay. Solve this equation. You will get x is equal to something. So when you solve this equation, you will get x is equal to something. What you are asked to find in the question? Find their present ages. Therefore, Sonu's present age is equal to what is his present age? 7x. So x is equal to something you are getting. 7 into x gives you Sonu's present age. Monu's present age. Monu's present age is what? 5x. 5x years. So here x is equal to something you are getting. 7 into x gives you this boy's age. 5 into x gives you next boy, that is Monu's present age. Okay. Now next question is 13th sum. 13th sum. 5 years ago, a man was 7 times as old as his son. 5 years ago, a man was 7 times as old as his son. 5 years hence, the father will be 3 times as old as his son. Find their present ages. So far you have seen the ratio of present ages or their present ages. After 5 years, the ratio will be given. But here what is he saying? 5 years ago, a man was 7 times as old as his son. That means now present age is not given. 5 years back their ages were given. 5 years hence, the father will be 3 times as old as his son. Find their present ages. So let son's age 5 years ago. 5 years ago age is given here, that is x years. 5 years ago son was x years. Now what was the father's age 5 years ago? 5 years ago a man was 7 times as old as his son. So father's age, that is man, he said, father's age 5 years ago is what? 7 times he said. 7 times his son's age. So this becomes what? 7x. Clear. 5 years ago ages were given. 5 years ago the man was 7 times as old as his son. So let son's age is equal to x years. Then that man, father's age becomes 7 times his son's age, 7x years. Now 5 years hence, the father will be 3 times as old as his son. So these are the past ages. Okay. Now what will be their present age? son's present age is equal to this age is back 5 years back. Now what will be his age? Plus 5. So 5 years back this fellow is x years. Now his present age is x plus 5 years. For example, 5 years back you were 10 years. Now what will be your age? 10 plus 5 becomes 15. Like that only, father's present age. Father's present age is equal to what? 5 years back he was 7x years. Now he will be 7x plus 5 years. Okay. Now after 5 years hence, from now, this is present age. From now 5 years after, what will be this fellow's age? 5 years after 5 years, son's age is equal to x plus 5. His present age is x plus 5 plus 5. Here try to understand. 5 years back age was given. This is 5 years back age. This is his present age. After 5 years he will be how much? So 5 years back, suppose this boy is 10 years. Now he will be what? 15 years. After 5 years what happens? 15 plus 5 becomes 20. So this fellow's age what happened? Present age 5 5 years after son's age becomes what? His present age is x plus 5. After 5 years he will be plus 5. So this is equal to how much? X plus 10. Son's age after 5 years is x plus 10. Next, father's age after 5 years. What is father's present age? Now he is 7x plus 5 years. Now he is 7x plus 5. After 5 years he will be plus 5 years. That means 7x plus 10 years. Now father's age became x plus 10, son's age became x plus 10 and father's age became 7x plus 10. So what is the condition or hint given here? 5 years hence the father will be 3 times as old as his son. So here the condition is 5 years after you got their ages. So what is the condition here? After 5 years, father's age is equal to 3 times son's age. After 5 years, father's age is equal to 3 times son's age. After 5 years, father's age is what? 7x plus 10 years. So this is the age of father after 5 years. According to the question, you were given the condition after 5 years, father's age will be 3 times his son's age. So after 5 years, father is 7x plus 10 years. He is 3 times his son's age. His son is what? X plus 10 years. So equation you are going to get is what? 7x plus 10 is equal to 3 into x plus 10. Solve this equation. So when you solve this equation, what happens? You will get x is equal to something. X is equal to something. What you are asked to find here? Find their present ages. Therefore, son's present age. What are their present ages? Son's present age is x plus 5 years. And father's present age is father's present age is 7x plus 5 years. That means here you are getting x is equal to something. Son's present age gives x plus 5. Here you will get son's present age. Father's present age is 7x plus 5. 7 into x plus 5 gives you father's present age. So this question is little bit different from the remaining question. Here the starting age was 5 years ago given. 5 years ago he was that much. What is his present age? After 5 years, what will be his age? Next question. Fourteenth sum. I am currently 5 times as old as my son. In 6 years' time, I will be 3 times as old as he will be then. What are our ages now? I am currently 5 times as old as my son. So, present age of father is what? 5 times as old as his son. If son is x years, father's age becomes what? 5x years. In 6 years. So, in 6 years, what will be son's age? X plus 6. Father's age will be what? 5x plus 6. So, in 6 years, I will be, that means the father will be 3 times his son's age. What are our ages now? Let son's age is equal to x years. Let son's age is equal to x years. Then father's age becomes what? 5 times he said. 5 times son's age. So father's age becomes 5x years. Age will be in years only. So every time I am not writing years, years, years. So this you can take, let son's present age. Or what father's present age. Father's present age. Okay. Now, in 6 years, I will be 3 times as old as he will be then. So, after 6 years, son's age. Now, he is x years. After 6 years, what? He will be plus 6. Now, father's age after 6 years. After 6 years, father's age. He is what? Now he is what? 5x years. After 6 years what? He will be 5x plus 6 years. So what is the condition given here? After 6 years, I will be 3 times as old as he will be then. I means who here? Father. So after 6 years, father's age is equal to what given? 3 times son's age. 3 times son's age. Okay, this is the given condition or hint what not. After 6 years, father's age is what? 5x plus 6 years. So after 6 years, he is going to be 3 times his son's age. 3 times his son's age. Son's age is 6x plus 6 years. So father is going to be 3 times his son's age. Solve this. What happens? You will get x is equal to something. X is equal to something you will get. What you are asked in the question? Find their present ages. So present ages you are asked to find. Therefore, son's present age. Son's present age is equal to what we have taken? X years. You will get. Then you are asked to find father's present age also. Father's present age is what? 5x years. Okay. X is equal to something you got here. That gives you son's present age. To find father's present age, 5 into x. 5 multiplied by x value. You will get the father's age, that is present age. So today's homework is complete today's work or for all these sums I have given you equations. So you have to solve and complete this work. This is only your homework.